So this video is going to be explaining why calisthenics is 10 times better than the gym. Now, a lot of you I know are gym rats, and you love going to the gym. You probably hate calisthenics athletes because they probably always show you up in the gym. Now, I'm going to explain why calisthenics is better, and I'm going to have some strong points proving these reasons why. So firstly, I'd like to go into the injury rate. In the gym, a lot of people have niggles, injuries, or have problems with their body. Now, the reason this is because they train in a singular plane. Like I've mentioned before, a lot of these bench press kind of movements, just going backwards, forwards, staying in that singular plane, just moving up and down. So the alternative for bench press, but for calisthenics, would be something like dips. This is where you're just going through a larger range of motion and contracting a lot more muscles in a lot more stressed positions. Now, the reason this is going to prevent injury is because, one, you're strengthening a lot more muscles. Therefore, if you did then move out of normal singular plane that you'd normally work with in your day-to-day life, then you'll be absolutely fine because your muscles are already conditioned to be able to move out of that plane. Whereas if you were a gym bloke that's just doing bench press, if you move out of that plane into a stressed position, then you're going to pull a muscle or have some problems. So this is why calisthenics just gives you a greater range of movement and stability in your body. That is one benefit over the gym, which calisthenics does have. Point number 2 is endurance. This is a massive thing in calisthenics. If you've ever gone from the gym and then tried to work out with a calisthenics athlete, you will know for a fact that you cannot keep up with them because of your endurance. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be too proud to admit it and be like, oh no, gym, you get loads of endurance in the gym, you do 3 sets. Whereas in calisthenics, you're doing 10, maybe more, 15 sets of 10, 20 reps. So the endurance on that is so much higher than the gym. And it means when a calisthenics athlete does go to the gym, they can do a whole gym session and then a whole calisthenics session afterwards because they're just so much fitter than these gym blokes. Yes, they can't bench 400 kg, but they're so much better and conditioned to normal day-to-day life than someone that is benching like 200 kg. And I know I'm probably upsetting a lot of you gym blokes. You're probably going to say, oh, I'll crush these little skinny calisthenics guys and I'll beat them up and stuff. And I'm like, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about general practicality of life with the gym versus calisthenics. That's 2-0. And the last one I'd like to mention is probably a pro and a con. I'm going to take it more as a pro because I do other sports, but what I'm going to be saying is more agile and kind of energy efficient because of you're not building massive bulky muscles and you're going to have to carry around loads of weight and eat loads of food to maintain it. You're just generating strong, lean muscle, which is going to help you in all realms of fitness. For example, I can still run at a very quick speed and for very long distances, yet I still look very strong. Whereas if someone just targeted the gym, they'll be big, bulky, they could probably run still, but not up to the speed that I would be able to do it. And if they can, that would be very impressive. And then the mobility and everything is going to be massively decreased, and the transferable skills across to other sports is also massively decreased. So yes, you get these massive muscles. Yes, they do look good. Chicks probably do love them. The blokes in the gym probably do love them. And you can lift massive weights. That is impressive. I'm not taking anything away from that. However is a big one in this one. Calisthenics, you get that lean, strong, ripped muscle. You can smash out running, smash out martial arts and fighting and all of that. Be good at every single realm in fitness. You may not be the best at weightlifting and stuff like that, or powerlifting or anything along them lines in fitness, but you've got all the other opportunities that you can then go to. Also, I probably would mention, the girls probably do prefer it. If you're a massive, big, bulky guy, it depends on the types, but most of the time, the lean, strong muscle guy is always going to win. You may get called a skinny bitch by a few of the gym blokes. However, you just get on the pull-up bar, start smashing out muscle-ups, and their jaw is going to drop. They're going to be like, right, okay, skinny bitch with power, strength, agility. And if you don't believe me, go to as a calisthenics athlete, get one of your mates down the gym and see what they can do, because you lot will be surprised. But that's just the 3 main things. I'm going to mention 1 or 2 things that the gym blokes do kind of favour. The first one I do want to mention that the gym guys, they do get over us is the general power in your legs. Now, calisthenics athletes, don't get me wrong, I can do piston squats, I can rep out lots of running, hill sprints, all of this for my legs. But when it comes to lifting up, let's say anything over 200 kg or 150 kg, calisthenics isn't going to help you too much in that kind of perspective. So the gym blokes do get massive benefit over legs and training legs. But on the counter side, how many of you guys that go to the gym actually train legs? Because I know it is very, very few of you. And I don't mean training legs by just, oh, I'm going to do 2 sets of squats. That is not fucking training legs. So I do know, yeah, they do have, gym blokes do have that benefit over us. And then once again, overall, the size, that is a pretty good thing. I know I was saying earlier that people prefer leaner, stronger blokes, but when you're that fucking big, who's gonna call you a skinny bitch? Like, when you're that fucking huge, you do feel like a beast, and your ego and your confidence is massively uplifted. So once again, there is a few things that can balance it out, but in my opinion, overall, calisthenics always takes the win. And if you want to transition across to calisthenics, you can. However, it's like a slow process. Currently, I'm doing it with James on my page. So if you did want to have a look at that, you can see some of the steps that we do to progress James from a gym bloke to a calisthenics bloke. Or if you don't want to watch some YouTube videos, I also do a course or a progression program for James to go from skinny to slightly larger. And that should be out very shortly. So if you do want to follow that progression program, let me know, or visit aldearefitness.com. Should be on there. Hopefully I haven't made too many gym blokes cry today, and hopefully I haven't given the calisthenics blokes too much ego, but this is just the facts.